Hello, welcome to the Leverton on Everything podcast. My name is Leverton, and this is everything. Well, my name is actually Adam Leverton. And this is going to be a very sort of self interested episode because I thought that it would be good to sort of talk about my goals for myself and then come back later, like maybe a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and see how I've done in achieving those goals. And I don't know, maybe to make this a little bit more interactive, you could write your goals in the comments if they're not too personal. And then I might take some inspiration later. So my first goal being on YouTube is that I would like to become monetized. And there's two reasons for this. One reason, money. I mean, I like money, but my son, his dream, and I'm not sure how interested he is in it now, is that he's always wanted to be a YouTuber. So I think that if I can figure out how to be a YouTuber, how to be like a financially successful YouTuber, or at least to make money at it, I can show him how to do it. And I think it's also an interesting and fascinating area of life because there's people really want to be YouTubers and they really want to be successful at it. So there's so many different theories about do this, do that, do this. And I think that there are things that I can do better as a YouTuber. Like obviously my video editing is not great, but I also don't want to go in like I have very clear goals what I want to achieve with this channel. And my inspiration is a guy named Brady. I don't remember what his full name is, but he had a viral video when he adopted a pet lobster. So he adopted a pet lobster, and people really were like, wow, from the supermarket. So he adopted this pet lobster from the supermarket, and it was just an experiment to see if it would live or not. And it lived for like 2 years. And I think that's what initially attracted people to his channel. But when you watch his channel, the vibe is very like slow and relaxed, and he's a musician, so his own music is in the bumper part, and he'll have like 2 or 3 minute shot of just like an aquarium or him driving, and he is like a video editor, so it's not like he doesn't know what he's doing, because he does know what he's doing, but the whole it's much more laid back than somebody like Mr. Beast. And I think that's the great part about YouTube, is that it's a conversation between different people. So not everyone is going to like a video of a guy in a weird tourist shirt with a dot on it from Spain. Not everyone's going to like that, but some people might, there might be an audience for that out there. Yeah, so that's my first goal. I can tell you how close I am. So I have now about in the last, hold on. What happened? Okay. I had 2,000 views in the last 48 hours. So that's not actually up to date. So I was going to tell you, because you have this chart when you're a YouTuber that you can check in YouTube Studio. But okay, I need 500 subscribers. I have 51 subscribers. 3 video uploads in the last 90 days, which is very funny, so easy to do. And then I need 28 valid public watch hours. And I had a viral video, well, I mean viral for me, for my my standards, a couple of days ago. So that information is from the 13th, and I'm recording on the 18th. So I think that will go up, but I'm not sure how much. But still, it's hard to do that. Like, you need that, what, in the yeah. Oh, well, I mean, you need 3,000 hours per year, basically. And the thing that I didn't realize is that I thought like monetization was forever, but it's not. So you need to have you need to have those things every year within, and if you drop down, you lose monetization. So it's it's hard, I would say. But I am doing it for the money. Well, I'm doing it because I like having my opinions out there and I like interacting with people. And the second reason is the money, and the third reason is to try to learn how to do this so I can show my son. The next thing, my next goal is to watch all Disney films that have ever been released, and that's connected to my podcast, Death by Disney. You can check it out. I think people might like it. I like it. It's very interesting because I'm interested in movies, and I think doing an in-depth examination of the whole oeuvre, or sorry for the weird French, but the whole production of one studio is a really good way to understand the history of cinema. And who better than Disney, because it's one of the most influential companies in the world. So I think I will be able to do probably all of the movies that were in my life, because I think that's about 2,000, 3,000, something like that. The next one, and this has been a big dream of mine for a long time, and sometimes I'm super motivated and sometimes I'm not, which is to speak 100 languages. And I should clarify, speak 100 languages at an A1 level, so really, really low basic conversation skills, and I want to be able to prove that I can do that. But time is running out. I'm almost 48. Well, my birthday's in a few weeks, so can I say I'm almost 48? Because I'm like practically 48. I think almost 48 is like within 2 months, but next 2 weeks is not almost. It's like practically. Yeah, so I'm not sure how I can like get that into the YouTube thing, but I will find some way. The next thing, and this is also crazy, I want to be the most productive reviewer of all time. Most prolific reviewer of all time. So the record is about 20,000, 21,000. A guy wrote 21,000 reviews of books. And of course, there's a bunch of different reasons because, one, I just think it's cool to have a world record in anything. But obviously, if I do 21,000 reviews, and each of those gets, 10 views, that's a pretty good chunk of content and watching time. But also, I think my strategy in YouTube is to create the best possible content that I can, but also the most possible content that I can, so that people can come in and they'll get recommended something because they watch one of my videos, and then hopefully it just keeps going and going and going. So yes, I do think it is possible to have over 21,000 reviews on YouTube, but I thought, I have a lot of videos right now, and I was like, well, how many have I actually done? How many reviews have I actually done officially on this channel? And it's something like 138. So Yeah, a bit of a bit of a bit of what's the word? A bit of a bit of a bit, you know, a bit of a bit, a bit of a thing, a bit of a thing that does this thing and that thing and those things, and they come together and do those things, you know. So yeah, a bit of a shocking realization. Okay, and the last two, I want to read all and watch all Superman content because one, I like the character of Superman. I think that he is a good metaphor for actually the American way of life. It is a good metaphor because he is an immigrant and he came to America, and America is like a nation of immigrants, and there's so much connection, so many connections between his actual life and the things that happen, uh, like religion, and there's connections between his the writer's Judaism and the story, and how Krypton was destroyed and how Israel was destroyed, and and then like that's the basic thing. But all of the interesting thing is that when they created Superman, all of that story was added later. So basically, Superman was just a strong man, So I think that's an interesting uh, thing to explore, which I will do. And the last thing is I would like to have the biggest Minecraft build of all time. I stream, and the title of the stream is usually Old Man Plays Minecraft, and I want to just make the entire world flat and cover the ocean, and it will just be like all grass and occasionally like buildings and stuff I have to make to use all of the material. Why? Because it's a performance art piece about the exploitation of the earth by man. And also I want to see if it's possible. So it's possible that I could break 2 records, maybe 3 records in my lifetime. We'll see. We'll see. I think 1 is possible. I'm not sure I could do all 3 of them, but anyway, that's all why I was saying like I have these ideas, and then I just need to like sit and choose which ones I will do. So I think that this video is just my way of saying these are the things that I want to do. And I know that it was a very personal thing, and probably I don't think that this video will get much traction, but if it does get traction and you're interested, maybe tell me in the comments like what your goals are, what you want to do, what you want to achieve in the next 1 year, 5 years, 10 years. Like, don't dox yourself or anything, but like, I want to lose weight, or I want to travel more, things like that. I think it would be an interesting conversation to have with you all lovely people. All right, thanks. Leave a comment like I mentioned, subscribe, and yeah, that's all for me today. So bye-bye.